Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a sharp, stabbing pain in your leg? That sudden cramp that makes you freeze, grab your calf, and pray it passes quickly? You're not alone. And here's the truth. Leg cramps might seem like a small nuisance, but they can actually be a warning sign of something bigger. And if left unchecked, they can slowly take away your ability to move freely, climb stairs, or even enjoy a simple walk around block. Now, imagine the opposite. Strong, steady legs, free from pain and cramping. You move confidently, sleep through the night, and stop worrying about those sudden jolts of pain. Sound amazing, right? In this video, I'll show you 7 simple but powerful exercises that can help strengthen your legs, improve flexibility, and most importantly, reduce or even eliminate leg cramps for good. No fancy equipment needed, just a little time, a little effort, and a lot of relief. Studies show that regular leg exercises can boost circulation, support muscle strength, and help prevent cramps, especially as we age. Before we dive in, I want to ask you, have leg cramps ever disrupted your day or night? Let me know in the comments. Exercise 1. Calf raises. Have you ever felt that tight, aching sensation in your calves after standing too long? Maybe when you're waiting in line, carrying groceries, or just walking around the house. Suddenly, your legs feel heavy and your calves start to hurt. It's frustrating, especially when you feel like your legs are giving out before your energy does. That's where calf raises come in. This simple movement, just rising up on your toes and slowly lowering back down, can make a world of difference. It targets the calf muscles, strengthens them, and improves your balance over time. And the best part? You can do it anywhere. In your kitchen while waiting for the kettle to boil, or next to a chair for support while watching TV. Let me tell you a quick story. My grandmother, who's now 79, used to avoid going out by herself because her legs would start to hurt after just a few minutes of walking. She said it felt like her calves were tightening and she was afraid of falling. We started with just 10 calf raises a day, holding onto the back of a sturdy chair. At first, she wobbled. Her legs were shaky, and she said, "I don't think I can do this." But she kept at it. By the end of the first week, something changed. She stood up one morning and said, "My legs feel stronger today." And they were. Within a month, she wasn't just doing calf raises. She was walking to the corner store and back without stopping to rest. No more cramping, no more fear. It's not magic, it's muscle memory. Every time you lift those heels, you're telling your body, "I'm not giving up on strength." You're improving circulation in the lower legs, training your muscles to support you better, and slowly building confidence in your movements. If you're someone who struggles with leg cramps or balance, start here. Try just 10 to 15 calf raises a day. Hold onto a chair, take it slow, and breathe. Feel your muscles working, and trust that over time, you'll notice the difference, not just in your legs, but in your life. So here's my question to you. Have you ever tried calf raises before? If you have, I'd love to hear how it went. Drop a thumbs up in the comments if you've tried it, or even if you're just willing to give it a shot. Your story might inspire someone else to take that first step too. Remember, small moves lead to big changes. Keep going. You got this. Exercise 2, toe taps. Ever feel like your feet just aren't as quick or responsive as they used to be? Maybe you catch yourself dragging your toes a bit, or tripping over things you used to step over with ease. That slight hesitation in your step might not seem like much until it leads to a stumble, or worse, a fall. Toe taps are a simple but powerful exercise to wake up those foot and ankle muscles. And trust me, your future self will thank you. It works like this. Sit in a chair with both feet flat on the floor. Now, keeping your heels down, lift your toes up, then gently lower them back down. That's it. Easy, right? But don't let the simplicity fool you. This small movement helps train the muscles that lift your toes when you walk, essential for avoiding tripping and improving your overall foot coordination. Let me share something personal. My neighbor, Mr. Daniels, he's 84, once told me how embarrassed he felt when he tripped on the edge of a rug and fell in front of his grandchildren. He wasn't badly hurt, but the fall shook his confidence more than anything else. We started working on toe taps together, just a few minutes every morning while drinking coffee. A couple of weeks in, he came over with a huge grin. "You won't believe this," he said. I caught myself mid-step when I almost tripped. My toes actually reacted. That's the power of consistent movement. Little exercises like this give you back something we too often take for granted: control. And here's the real beauty. You don't need to be in a gym or fancy shoes or carve out an hour of your day. You can do toe taps while watching the news or chatting on the phone. It fits right into your life. So, if you've ever felt nervous about catching your toes on the carpet or stepping up onto a curb, start here. Try 20 toe taps on each foot twice a day. Make it part of your routine. Over time, you'll feel quicker, more stable, and more sure of your step. Have you ever had a moment where you almost tripped but caught yourself just in time? Or maybe you didn't, and it shook you a bit. Share your experience in the comments. I know others can relate. And if you try the toe taps today, let us know how it feels. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And every toe tap counts. Exercise 3, seated leg extensions. Do your knees ever feel stiff when you stand up after sitting for a while? Maybe you've noticed it's harder to climb stairs or even just get out of your favorite chair. That stiffness is your body telling you it needs movement. Gentle, consistent movement. That's where seated leg extensions come in. This is one of the easiest and most effective exercises for strengthening your thighs, especially the quadriceps, the big muscles right above your knees. And when those muscles are stronger, your knees feel more supported and your steps become lighter and more confident. Here's how to do it. Sit on a sturdy chair, back straight, feet flat on the floor. Slowly extend one leg out in front of you. Hold for a few seconds, then gently bring it back down. Switch legs. That's 1 rep. Try 10 reps on each leg. No sweat, no equipment, just you and your chair. Let me tell you about my Aunt Rose. She's 79 and used to avoid stairs completely. Too risky, she'd say. Her legs felt wobbly, and her knees often gave her trouble. We started doing seated leg extensions together while watching her favorite afternoon show. She'd lift her legs during commercial breaks. After just 2 weeks, she said, "You know what? I took the stairs today. Just 1 flight, but I did it." Her voice was so proud, I nearly cried. The beauty of this exercise is how quickly it builds both strength and confidence. You're not just moving your legs, you're reminding your body that it's still capable of doing more than you think. And if you're worried about overdoing it, don't be. This is gentle, low impact, and perfect for aging joints. Just remember to breathe, go slow, and stay consistent. Even a little bit every day can make a big difference. So here's a thought. What would it feel like to rise from your chair with ease? To take stairs without hesitation? That freedom is possible. And it starts with small steps like this. If you've been struggling with knee pain or stiffness, give this a try. And if you're already doing leg extensions, drop a comment below and tell us how they've helped you. Your story could encourage someone else who's just getting started. You've got this. 1 lift at a time. Exercise 4, ankle circles. Have you ever stood up, taken a step, and felt like your ankles just weren't ready to support you? Maybe they felt stiff or wobbly or like they might just give out. That's more common than you might think, especially as we get older. But there's a simple way to change that: ankle circles. This gentle exercise helps improve flexibility, strength, and blood flow in your ankles. And strong, mobile ankles don't just help you move better. They help keep you steady, balanced, and less likely to fall. Here's how it works. Sit comfortably in a chair. Lift 1 foot off the ground and slowly rotate your ankle in a big, wide circle. 5 times clockwise, then 5 times counterclockwise. Then switch to the other foot. That's it. Simple, right? But don't let the simplicity fool you. It's powerful. My neighbor Jim, who's 82, used to shuffle a bit when he walked, barely lifting his feet. He told me his ankles felt like rusted hinges. I showed him how to do ankle circles while watching the news. At first, he laughed and said, "This isn't real exercise." But after a few days, he told me, "Hey, I actually feel steadier getting out of bed." A week later, he walked down his front steps without using the railing, for the first time in months. The key is consistency. Your ankles are like little hinges, and like anything with hinges, they work better when they're used regularly. These circles loosen things up, improve your circulation, and prepare your legs for movement throughout the day. So ask yourself, Do your ankles feel ready to support your next step? Or do they need a little love? Take a moment today and try ankle circles. Do them in the morning while drinking your coffee, or in the evening while watching TV. It takes less than 2 minutes, but it can make your steps feel safer and stronger. And if you've been doing this already, or if you decide to try it today, leave a comment and let us know how it feels. Sometimes, the smallest movement can create the biggest change. Your next step starts here, steady, supported, and one circle at a time. Exercise 5, toe raises. Have you ever noticed how hard it is to keep your balance when your toes feel weak or stiff? Most people don't realize how much their toes actually do until they stop working the way they should. That's where toe raises come in. This simple little move strengthens the muscles on the front of your lower legs, especially the ones that help lift your toes. It may not sound like much, but it plays a big role in preventing trips and falls, especially on uneven ground or stairs. Here's how to do it. Stand tall behind a chair or next to a counter for support. Slowly lift your toes off the ground while keeping your heels down. Hold for a few seconds, then lower them back down. Do this 10 to 15 times. That's it. Let me tell you about Alice, a sweet 78-year-old woman I met at a community center. She told me she tripped over a curb last fall and had been afraid to walk around the block ever since. We started small with toe raises. At first, she thought they were too easy to matter, but within 2 weeks, she noticed her steps felt lighter. I don't drag my feet like I used to, she said. And just last month, she told me she walked to her favorite bakery without her cane. It's not about doing anything intense or fancy. It's about waking up the muscles that quietly keep you steady. When your toes are stronger, your steps feel more secure, and you feel more confident. So ask yourself, are you walking with trust in your feet, or with fear in every step? Try toe raises today. You can even do them while brushing your teeth or waiting for your coffee to brew. It's that easy. And if you've ever tried this exercise, or if you're about to give it a go, drop a comment and share how it goes. You never know who might be inspired by your story. Remember, sometimes strength begins with the smallest lift, starting from your toes. Exercise 6, seated hamstring stretch. You know that tight, pulling feeling in the back of your legs when you try to bend over or stand up after sitting for a while. That's your hamstrings talking, and when they're tight, everything feels harder. Walking, climbing stairs, even getting out of bed in the morning. That's why the seated hamstring stretch is so helpful, especially if you've been feeling stiff or noticing more cramps lately. Here's how to do it. Sit on a sturdy chair. Extend one leg straight in front of you, heel on the ground, toes pointing up. Keep your back straight and gently lean forward from your hips, not your shoulders, until you feel a gentle stretch along the back of your thigh. Hold it for 20 to 30 seconds, then switch legs. Let me tell you about George. He's 81 and used to be a truck driver. After he retired, he found himself sitting for long hours watching TV, and his legs started to feel tight all the time. One day, after a cramp woke him up in the middle of the night, his daughter showed him this simple stretch. At first, he chuckled. You think that'll help this old body? But after doing it for a few days, he started feeling a difference. Less stiffness, fewer cramps. And one morning, he told me, I bent down to tie my shoe without groaning for the first time in years. That little stretch gave him back some freedom. It reminded him that his body still listens when he treats it kindly. The truth is, our muscles need a little wake-up call every now and then. Stretching keeps them flexible and ready to move when we need them most. So, if your legs have been feeling tight, give this one a try. It only takes a minute, but the relief can last all day. And if you felt the difference after stretching, or if you're planning to start, leave a comment and let us know. It's never too late to loosen up and feel good in your body again. Sometimes the path to comfort is as simple as sitting down, stretching out, and giving yourself a little care. Exercise 7, ankle circles. Have you ever stood up too quickly and felt your ankles wobble just a little? Or maybe after a short walk, your feet feel sore and unsteady? That's your ankles asking for a bit more attention. The truth is, strong, flexible ankles are key to keeping your balance and avoiding falls, especially as we get older. That's where ankle circles come in. They might seem simple, but don't let that fool you. They work wonders. Here's how you do them. Sit comfortably in a chair. Lift one foot slightly off the floor and gently rotate your ankle in a slow, full circle. Do 10 circles clockwise, then 10 counterclockwise. Then switch to the other foot. I remember Mr. Harris from our senior center. He used to shuffle a bit when he walked, and he told me he always felt like his ankles might give out. One day, during a stretching class, the instructor introduced ankle circles. Mr. Harris gave them a try. Didn't feel like much, he said at first, but he kept at it every morning after breakfast, just a few minutes. After a couple of weeks, he came back smiling. I can step off a curb now without feeling like I'll topple over. It wasn't just about strength, it was about confidence. These little movements wake up the muscles around your feet and ankles, improve blood flow, and help your legs respond faster when you move. That means fewer stumbles, fewer worries, and more freedom to go where you want. If you've ever felt unsure on your feet, start with this one. It's gentle, safe, and you can do it anytime. While watching TV, waiting for the kettle to boil, or even before bed. And if you've already tried ankle circles, I'd love to hear your experience. Did it help your balance? Did your feet feel stronger? Leave a comment below. Your story might inspire someone else to start moving again. Because sometimes feeling stable again starts with something as small as a circle.